After signing to Opium in 2021, Lone has had an incredibly successful career with no beefs, allegations or problems. Since signing, he's dropped 2 studio albums, No Stylist and If Looks Could Kill, and was now beginning the rollout of his 3rd studio album, Love Lasts Forever, with fans expecting this to be Lone's killer project, which will send him mainstream. However, this rollout was anything but that. The first allegation we would receive about Lone is when on the 7th of May, multiple rap pages would start circulating record searches and court documents of someone under the name Bobby Sandimane being arrested for a simple battery family violence charge, where in the court documents it stated Bobby Sandimane is being charged with simple battery family violence against a woman called Amani Childs, occurring on the 20th of November in 2023. Now at first, fans started debunking this supposed arrest. Firstly, because the man in the documents was under the name Bobby Sandimane, whereas Lone is called Bobby Sandimane III, which was perfectly understandable, 2 different names. However, according to the United States Department of State, they say name suffixes junior, senior, second, third, etc. may be added or dropped based on the applicant's preference on Form DS-11, regardless of whether they appear on the applicant's evidence of citizenship, nationality or ID. Meaning on paperwork, you don't have to include junior, second or third, meaning it could have been Lone. Then secondly, at the time, Destroy Lonely's girlfriend was going under the name Aisha Mia on Instagram, meaning fans presumed her real name was Aisha Mia. However, fans did some digging and started putting her Twitter username and the woman's name from the court documents, Amani Childs, into the Twitter search engine, which would show us multiple tweets from Aisha Mia on Twitter where she says her name is actually Amani Childs. Especially with this particular tweet, my name is Amani Childs, who the F are you? And then the final piece of evidence to confirm that it was in fact Destroy Lonely was that the birth dates of the alleged suspect lined up with Destroy Lonely's real birthday. With all the facts and evidence lining up, everyone was aware that this was actually Destroy Lonely. Now onto the charge Lone actually received, simple battery family violence. What does this mean? Using the Wozniak Law blog site, they state that a family violence battery in Georgia is identical to a battery, except that it contains an additional family relationship element. While battery and family violence battery are very similar, the consequences are not. Family violence battery has very serious consequences that many do not know about. Both family violence battery and battery occur when someone intentionally causes substantial physical harm or visible bodily harm to another. Any type of slap, punch or physical contact that leaves a mark is generally enough to constitute a battery charge. A simple battery charge results when there is no mark or evidence of injury. So in summary, this means Destroy Lonely intentionally harmed Amani Childs or Aisha Mia, whatever you want to call her, causing substantial physical harm or visible bodily harm to her, which if you stick around to the end of the video, you will see all about that. So this charge Lone got is only a misdemeanor and carries a sentence up to 12 months in jail and a maximum fine of $1,000 for first-time offenders. So if we actually delve into the court documents, we can get a further insight into what went down. So as I stated previously, Bobby Sandimane, Destroy Lonely, was arrested on the night of the 20th of November in 2023 for a simple battery against Amani Childs, also known as Aisha Mia. So at first, it seems like Destroy Lonely was charged with the offence simple assault, which went through at 10:15 AM on the 21st, a day after his arrest. However, 4 hours later at 2:35 PM, his charge was changed to simple battery family violence. After he was charged, he was granted bond and released with special conditions, which included that he has no further contact with the alleged victim, Amani Childs, meaning that both of them are not allowed to speak, call, text, and probably not be in a certain vicinity of each other. However, at the start of December, just around 2 weeks after Destroy Lonely's arrest, Amani had requested to have the bond condition to be modified from no contact to no violent contact, meaning you can have contacts but no verbal or physical altercations. Now reading an email exchange between Lone's lawyer, who fun fact is Colette Steele, who is Brian Steele's wife, which if you didn't know is Young Thug's lawyer and is defending him in the YSL RICO trial. Anyways, in an email exchange between Steele and Amani, Steele stated that Amani should not attempt to call Lone like she and her mother tried to over Thanksgiving weekend, meaning Amani is the one that reached out to Lone first and wanted the no contact condition to be dropped. which at the time suggested to us that they may have made up and were trying to either talk to each other again or sort things out, which made things look slightly less serious. Now, after all this information about Lone's arrest was revealed, fans were very disappointed, especially as Lone was one out of the 2 last standing Opium members to have no allegations against them. As we know, Carti has had multiple domestic charges against him, Ken had one previously, and then Bino, who has cupcake allegations against him in the past. But overall, really, the community wasn't that bothered, unfortunately, which is not a surprise as majority of rappers have domestic abuse or violence charges against them. So most fans are used to it and use the excuse separate art from the artist so they don't feel guilty listening to that particular rapper. Or in many cases, these fans don't even see these rappers as real people, just fictional characters on the internet, and if anything, these arrests and situations make them feel a closer connection to the artist. But even so, Destroy Lonely is innocent until proven guilty, with his trial starting in the June of 2024. Now forward a couple weeks into May, it seemed like him and Imani had reconciled, as he would comment "I love you" under one of her Instagram posts, but unfortunately got no reply back. Now forward to the June of 2024, fans started noticing that Lone had changed as a person and was developing a seriously unlikable personality, which did not make him look any better after the serious allegations he gained just a couple weeks prior. So on the 8th of June, footage will be posted on social media by Ian Connor and Bruce Drop 'em Off that them and Destroy Lonely linked up to take pictures with this hell painting. Now if you didn't know who Ian Connor is, well, he is a fashion designer and was once Playboy Carti's manager back in the day. And if you want to know about his special talents, Google Ian Connor 33, and then Bruce Drop 'em Off, well, he's one of the biggest streamers in the world currently, who is known to also dabble in the rap industry. So after videos and pictures of these 3 started surfacing online, Destroy Lonely got upset, where first Lone would quote tweet a video of the trio together, saying, "On God, I ain't pull up for this you're bugging," which really didn't make a lot of sense. Firstly because Destroy Lonely liked the tweet Bruce put out on his burner Twitter account of them together, and secondly, what do you mean you didn't pull up for this stuff? You're literally there for a reason. The reason that fans thought he switched up so suddenly is because he didn't want to be spotted in public with Mr. Ian Connor 33, who has entire history books of allegations against him, which I guess is valid from Lone, but maybe he shouldn't be hanging out with him in the first place instead of complaining after he'd been spotted with him in public. Lone would then follow up with another tweet: "Never said I was gonna be on stream, never asked to be recorded, asked you not to post our picture, I said I F with you but I'm tired of people using my face." Where Lone directs to Bruce that he never agreed to his Twitch stream, which was because earlier Bruce announced on stream that Lone agreed to get on his stream, but he just doesn't have a time yet.
These are Destroy Lonely's exact words, chat. I fuck you, bro. We gotta do a stream. All right, now I'm not gonna give y'all a date, but yes, everything was vlogged. Not conversations, but yes, everything was vlogged. So be on the lookout on the Breaking Donuts channel.
Now I doubt really Bruce has any reason to lie, however we cannot confirm that. Then the second part of Lone's tweet: "Never asked to be recorded, asked you to not post our picture, I said I F with you but I'm tired of people using my face." The issue people had with this part of the tweet is that watching the vlog footage and pictures, Lone clearly was enjoying his time there and was posing for the camera. I mean, he said, "I'm tired of people using my face," but realistically Bruce doesn't need Destroy Lonely for clout. I mean, he only posted their picture on his burner Twitter account, so it's not like he was using it for interactions on his main account. Fans also started hating Destroy Lonely and the fact that he was playing too much into the opium mysterious aura thing at this point, which left fans leaving comments such as, "Got lashes from Carti for not being mysterious enough. These opium fellas getting corny, and this mysterious gimmick is getting really corny." So it seems like even fans found the way Lone was acting to be corny. Bruce would then give his side of the story on stream, where even Bruce says that if Lone didn't want to be recorded, he could have just asked, and that Lone had his own cameraman there, so why is he upset?
So look, the thing about it is, bro, I'm not even gonna talk too much about it, but he had a cameraman there too, gang. Like, niggas had cameras there, bro. If he didn't want to be recorded, he would have let me know, and then I would have turned the camera off. My cameraman is very respectful type shit. Like, it's no problem, chat. Don't think that it's a problem. That's very mixy. I'm not, you know, okay, like, okay, like, I know y'all seen the DMs and shit, like a nigga mixy, you feel me? I'm slime, I'm YSL and shit. But you feel me? I ain't mixy, twin. Like, I don't really get no, I don't really care to use people's faces for like, feel me, fame, bro. If that's the case, I would have stayed sucking Castanet.
To end it all off, Bruce would start making fun of Destroy Lonely on stream, sarcastically saying that he messed up the opium store run.
Right. I understand, like, no bullshit, like, I didn't tell a lie. And I completely understand where my boy Bobby coming from, bro. Like, no, like, I fucked up, bro. I got the banana backwoods instead of the Russian cream from the store. Like, I'm not trying to lose my opium cosign, bro. Like, this is everything to me right now, chat. Like, I fucked up the store run, nigga. I'm the one that got to deal with that night, gang. Like, I'm the one that's in the studio late night making sure these niggas got backwoods, making sure these niggas got double cups, making sure these niggas got clean Sprites to make dirty, chat. Y'all don't get it, bro. I scraped the ground from my first post on Instagram is Cardi, nigga. You feel me? This shit get deep, chat. Oh, my mama, shit get deep. That's what I'm telling y'all. Like, y'all don't get. That's why I had to stream at 419, so y'all niggas know I'm not playing, bro. I swear to God.
So overall, it seemed like this interaction with Bruce and Ian Connor only worsened Destroy Lonely's image, which already was down since the allegations of his arrest. But Lone would continue making fans unhappy after he put out a story on his Instagram which read, "Ain't near start a rollout," which seriously made fans concerned after he already lied about releasing the album in April 2 months back, and now he hasn't started a rollout. Fans want the album like right now. But eventually it seemed like Lone would start the rollout of his third studio album, Love Lasts Forever, by dropping the single Love For You and by putting out a series of tweets where he stated that the album will be dropping in June. Now this single wasn't greatly received as fans didn't like the new style, nevertheless were still anticipating the album to be dropping soon. Well, that was until horrifying information was revealed by Destroy Lonely's ex-girlfriend Aisha Mia. So Aisha, aka Amani Childs, would begin her series of tweets by saying, "I feel like when I say don't talk about me, I mean it, always respectfully," which is obviously not directed at a particular person. However, with the recent events surrounding her and Destroy Lonely, it can only really be aimed at one person. And it seemed like this tweet was basically a message to Lone, like, "I told you to stop speaking on my name, but you didn't, so now I'm going to expose you," which could mean behind the scenes, Lone was spreading false information or talking down on Aisha, which aggravated her and caused her to start this. Her second tweet would read, "Now Bobby, why are you in Paris following my best friend in the club to the bathroom? With your security to talk to me?" Where she then attached a video of Destroy Lonely following supposedly Aisha's female friend into the bathroom, where he started begging her to delete the video as it could damage his career.
Tell her what you just said. No, tell her what you. I'm being so 100. I would never ever in my life. I would never ever in my life. Tell her. This is between us. Tell her how much you love her and what you just said.
So from the end of the video where the woman said, "Tell her how much you love her and what you just said." So it seemed like before the woman started recording, Lone was trying to talk about their relationship, which could have been what Aisha was alluding to in her first tweet about "Don't talk about me." The video was also taken on the same night Lone was in the club in Paris, where he was spotted licking the Clermont twins. So it seemed like he got into his feels and started thinking about the good times he had with Aisha after he saw one of her friends there. Anyways, the poses Lone pulled in this video got completely memed by fans, with them creating memes such as this one where they attach lyrics from one of Lone's songs saying, "No, I don't abuse women, but they getting hit. How fellas get when you up the pole," and then probably my favourite one, "Your final challenge, don't beat your bit," where they show all three Opium members with WWE allegations replying back, "Hell nah, yo ass tweaking Jigsaw." Now honestly, we shouldn't be laughing at these, however it really shows us how insensitive Opium and underground fans are in general, which goes back to my point earlier. These fans simply do not care. You could commit a mass murder terrorist attack and as soon as you drop an album or a single, they will start treating you like God again. Again, as I said earlier, all your favorite rappers have domestic violence allegations. Ken, Carti, Uzi, X, and now Lone, yet no one cares and they continue being some of the biggest artists in the world, which I guess is predominantly due to the young audience. As if this was an artist or celebrity in any any other industry, allegations like this would completely sabotage their career. So let's actually get onto the allegations and more of what Ayesha had to say. So the next tweet Ayesha put out was incredibly graphic. She first said, "Cracked my head open in Germany after pushing me into a bed frame and then threw all my into the hallway, all because I was tired and didn't want to get up at that exact time and roll up." Where she then attached 4 images, the first one of her head and hair being completely covered in ketchup, the second one being ketchup all over her hands, presumably from touching her head, the third image of all her belongings in the corridor, confirming the fact that he threw all of her stuff into the hallway, then the fourth one being of what it seems like her on some hospital bed with a patch of ketchup on the sheets, which I'm presuming came from her head. Now this tweet is Ayesha stating that Lone allegedly assaulted her by throwing her against her bed, which led to her head being cracked, which was apparently entirely due to her not wanting to get up and roll for him. Now personally, I doubt this situation was entirely caused because she didn't want to roll up. I'm guessing it was more so of the situation developed into an argument which caused this. But even so, no argument or altercation should turn into this, which honestly is shocking and genuinely disgusting. Now of course, we had 2 different reactions from the fans. Firstly, the ones that were denying it and just cracking jokes at the situation. Lone would never do this. AI is getting crazy, which I'm guessing was sarcasm, but nevertheless, he's part of Opium, that's like one step of joining, and not one fella in that label got morals, man. So it seems like many of Lone fans were completely ignorant to what happened. However, there was also many who genuinely realized the seriousness of the situation and commented on the accusations of what happened in Germany. Man, this has got to be the most bothersome genre of music to enjoy, and it not even be because of the music. Like, why can't these artists just not be pieced off? Like, is that hard? Half of the underground scene are EDP 445s and the mainstream guys keep women. It's a lose-lose all around in hip-hop, I swear to God. Where honestly they are stating facts. It's actually incredible how, I would say, the majority, like a solid 70% of these artists have disgusting allegations against them and still manage to have a flourishing career. Ayesha's next tweet would be, "Crybaby ass fella, mad over Lucky. You verbally abused me for an entire flight to Germany, and when I finally snapped and hit you me and then called my mum to play victim." So it seems like the next incident they had was actually on the way to Germany, which was before the previous incident with the bed frame. So it seems like Lone has a series of disgusting allegations against him, and it's not just on one occasion. So the first part of the tweet, "Crybaby ass fella, mad over Lucky, you verbally me for an entire 21-hour flight," which is her suggesting Lone got upset with her about something to do with the rapper Lucky. And at first, fans were confused. What does Lone have anything to do with Lucky? Well, fans started doing some digging, and what they found was shocking. Going all the way back 133 weeks ago, we can see Lucky commented on Ayesha's Instagram post, Illest. Using more of Ayesha's Instagram, we can see Lucky was liking her Instagram posts. Fans did more digging though, and using lyrics from Lucky's Gemini album, which released a week prior to this incident, more evidence started piling that Lucky and Lone had some type of beef. From the song Bigger Vel with Lil Yachty, Lucky said the lines, "Bad karma cause looks can kill," which is of course Lucky referencing Destroy Lonely's second studio album If Looks Could Kill. On the song outro, there will be many lines supposedly aimed at Lone. "I gave you the swag from your dad, you hope I don't notice, but it got a tag. He richer than me, a fact, I hit her first, so probably he mad. You're making your city look bad, I hit a Rolls Royce hoe in a track." So the first line, "I hit her first, so he probably mad," is Lucky referencing to the fact that he linked up with Ayesha first before Lone. This would be further backed up by fans after they found Ayesha and Lucky in old vlog footage where they can be seen being very close.
Put me and Ayesha on your camera, bro. Real crybaby.
Whatever.
Real crybaby.
Now, there would actually be more evidence to back this up. Ayesha would actually post this song on her story, with the song being at the 39-second mark, which is the exact time in the song Lucky says the line, "I'ma trust you if you look like Ayesha," further supporting that the two had a close relationship. Then again on the same song outro, he said, "It's about a bitch and it's going to go against you," which if it is aimed at Lone, Lucky is suggesting that their beef is based around a woman, and whatever ends up happening in this altercation is going to go against Lone, which it seems like it has, as now the two supposedly fought over a woman and now Lone is getting exposed online. On the song Kylie from Gemini, Lucky would say, "I had a rapper hoeing my dick, the fella got fake beef with me." So as we can see from all the evidence so far, it definitely shows that Lone was unhappy with the fact that Lucky was seeing his girl. But from the lyrics, it also shows us that Lucky isn't too bothered and it is really a one-sided beef. Lucky would also basically confirm that this beef is true, as he would like a tweet of a fan speaking on the situation. Now let's continue with the tweets from Ayesha, as there is many more. So now after the previous tweet of her saying Lone was mad over Lucky and they fought over their 21-hour flight, she said, "I'm so over this LMAO, fellas spent 2 years trying to make me the bad guy and I've been quiet." So what Ayesha could be referring to here is that Lone has been potentially trying to manipulate her into thinking she is the one in the wrong, even though Lone is the one abusing her, which can be seen all the time in toxic and abusive relationships where the victim is being treated like they are the one in the wrong, especially with the fact that Ayesha even stated that she has been quiet for 2 years straight. She would then, "Last time I tweet he said I do it for clout, but baby boy, you knew who I was before I ever know you, and our whole relationship you've been trying to break me apart for having a life before I started dating you. Then wanna hang with people I've been around and talk shit about me, you weird." Which I guess is her pre-firing Lone, saying that she knows he's going to end up saying that she's exposing him for clout, but then she defends herself by saying, "You knew who I was before you knew me." Then she brings up more allegations, saying that he has been trying to break her apart for having a life before they started dating, and that he talks bad about her behind her own friends, which definitely makes Lone look like a weirdo. She then said, "How you create a whole fake world of me and act like you have autism and you were so abused growing up and nobody understands you just to keep me away from all the weird shit you really want to be on and live 2 different lives." Now this definitely makes Lone look like a tier 100 freak. She states that Lone acted like he has autism and was abused growing up. Now I wouldn't be surprised, as Lone did talk about in old interviews how he was trapped in his room all day, had no friends and abused substances. So if he had some issues or disorders, I wouldn't be shocked, but that's not to defend his actions at all, of course. Now I'm guessing the part where she mentions creating the fake world is that when he is in normal day-to-day life with his friends, he doesn't bring up having autism and being abused, but when he's with her, he wants to act all innocent and that he is the victim, which again could go under manipulation. She then wrote another tweet. "We were out once with at least 10 people, we argue, I went to sit in the car for the race over, you take one of my phones to try and stop me, I order an Uber to go, you hop in my Uber and slap me in my face 4 times and then same night you go crying the song with Pink Panthers about it." Now this one is insane. So she is claiming that they had an argument, she left and sat in the car, but he took her phone, tried to stop her, she ordered an Uber, he hopped in her Uber and her in the face 4 times, and then went and recorded a song about it with Pink Panthers on the same night. Now of course this claim is insane and is really backed up by the fact that Lone and Pink Panthers ended up releasing a song called Turn Your Phone Off, which could be referencing the fact that Lone tried to prevent Ayesha from calling an Uber and prevent her from leaving. Now since Lone made a song based on the incident, fans started looking into the lyrics of the song. However, there wasn't really anything specific that they could match back to Ayesha's statement. It was mostly just generic love bars. So it seems like this is another claim of Lone allegedly abusing her, which is now the 3rd one from these tweets, and the 4th one if we include the simple battery charge he got. Which honestly at this point in time really shows us that this is not fake or just a random girl trying to get clout. This was legitimately Lone's ex-girlfriend who is taking him to court and has picture proof and multiple stories of this happening. I mean, even the songs he released match up with what Ayesha has to say. Ayesha would continue putting out more tweets though. You try to install this dark nobody can know what we do life and act like I post myself anywhere, you'll lose aura points. Cried over every pic I ever posted, called me a User, anytime I posted anything you ain't want me to post, now you're exactly where you want to be. Which honestly is just her reinforcing the fans' opinions that Lone is trying too hard to keep his mysterious opium aesthetic, which you'll remember with the Bruce situation earlier on in the video. Now it seems like Lone was also very controlling in this relationship, as Ayesha stated that Lone always complained every time she posted herself that he would lose all her points, and also insulted her when she posted stuff he didn't want her to post, which of course doesn't make him look great. She would then put out a tweet about his arrest where she said, "Never called cops on Bobby, arrested the day of, we fought for hours in an apartment and downstairs and he started shouting that he didn't know me and I'm a hoe. Already dating for a year plus. Then slapped me on the floor in front of security guard, 2 grown men who then called cops on him." So of course this is her describing the day Lone's arrest took place, where she explains that the two were fighting for hours before his arrest, until they took it downstairs near the lobby where he started shouting at her that he doesn't know her and that she's a hoe, where he would then slap her on the floor in front of the security, which ended up calling the cops on him. So it's clear Lone is an alleged serial abuser at this point, and Ayesha has multiple witnesses to back her up. She would continue with her tweets, where this time she said Lone wouldn't let her listen to certain artists. She would say, "Just weird AF. I couldn't even listen to Don Toliver. Anytime I tried, he either made fun of me or calling him a happy or a funny guy. Then the second we stopped talking for a month, you go record music with him and send it to me verbatim. Now I see why you like him so much." Now, unfortunately, amidst a series of horrifying allegations, this one is the one that got memed the most. I mean, why is Lone calling Don happy and a funny guy for literally no reason? It's not like he even runs with the sus vamp persona. That's literally what Lone and Carti do, the bisexual vampire image. I mean, Lone even wears eyeliner. So why is he flaming Don for being homosexual? And what's even funnier is that he said this before he recorded with him, but once he recorded with him, he then changed his opinion and told Ayesha, "You know what, he's actually fire." A fan would completely meme this one. This guy would say, when Lone catches his girl listening to that new Don Toliver, where he then played a clip of this basketball player getting tackled to the ground. Then this one where they literally memed Lone himself. Lone when he heard her turn on that new Don Toliver, where they attach a picture from the bathroom video earlier on. Now jokes aside, again, this is terrifying. Lone again showing his controlling personality, not allowing his girl to listen to a certain artist, which if you remember the XXXTentacion situation, when his girl started singing along with another rapper's verse from one of his songs, he ended up playing WWE with her. She would then put out another tweet, "Every fight has come from me either saying no or wanting to leave his physical presence, or me having my own mouth and thoughts, then playing manipulation games and trying to blame me. I've snapped back out of protection for myself multiple times. I don't wake up and beat on anyone." So again, this is Ayesha suggesting that Lone has very controlling behavior, and that every fight or argument starts because she has her own thoughts and actions, which Lone doesn't like, showing his manipulative personality. Ayesha also says that she herself has snapped back out of protection of herself, meaning that she literally has to defend herself when Lone does something like this. She would add, "In Tokyo, he wanted me to go one of our friends' events. We had just argued, so I wanted to chill instead. Verbally, I leave hotel, you follow me for the entire 20-minute walk. I give up and walk back to the hotel. You stop and choke and drag me 3 times by the neck at the addition." And wow, this is genuinely scary. So the fact that he was doing this on so many separate occasions is horrifying. Like, this was not just a one-off occasion where he can get away with it saying, "Oh, it was a mistake, I've changed." This is now adding up to almost 10 times. Ayesha would continue with more tweets. "Called me your wife ring, and all you got is me and music. Act like you're in it for other reasons, talk shit about everyone, you then turn around and smile in their face and talk about me. You have no loyalty to anyone. You knew this was coming, that's why you hid from me since." So this is Ayesha saying that Lone is very disloyal and talks bad about everyone, which honestly is the least terrifying thing we have learned about Lone today. Not letting anyone take my character when I really just be chilling and unbothered and never speak on anything. On his birthday last, I wore a white dress for him, he loved it. Then the second we get get around Carti, he go tell me I embarrass him, I wore that dress so Carti could see my puss, then call me a whore about it for months. Fella, you are embarrassing the F. Now it seems like Lone is some sort of bipolar. Aisha is saying that Lone requested for her to wear that dress, but as soon as they're around people, Lone starts calling her out for it. Now, the next tweet is crazy. Broke up with him because the second to last time we were together, he had a sharp object in his hand in front of everyone we know and said word for word, "I'ma sleep this bee." And we were apart for 3 months after. This all came from him finding texts in my phone saying I might break up with him when we back from LA because I ain't feeling his energy anymore. We tried to fix that, but he kept playing victim. You hid in LA and Miami and didn't want to come home and tried to tell everybody you single. Mind you, I'm really just at home ignoring you blowing on my phone all day and night. Then flew to New York about a week and some change ago and tried to get me back. Like you can die where you at for real. Which is just Jesus. Like I really thought Cardi had bad allegations, but this is way worse. So now having a weapon in his hand and threatening to put her to sleep, this man needs to be put away. He is a serious danger to women. Now this incident all stemmed from him finding texts on her phone saying she wants to break up with him, so he's pulling out the "if I can't have you, no one can have you." Like she suggested that she's going to break up with him, so he pulls out an object and threatens to put her to sleep. Crazy. Now Mia would end off her expose with one final tweet which read, "I have my reasons, we all do. The more Lone told me I was a user and didn't actually love him, was mind games enough?" Which again is her suggesting Lone has manipulative behaviour. So before we move on to Lone's response, to summarize what Aisha said, she states that Lone was allegedly abusive and manipulative for over a 2-year period with anecdotal and picture evidence, and I mean an ongoing court case. Some of the stories Aisha showed us is genuinely crazy though, like those pictures with the ketchup was shocking. Now Lone would take to Twitter to respond and give his side of the story. He would first say, "Who's mad?" which he would instantly delete, which honestly is just a shocking response when someone has just came out and said you allegedly abused them for the past 2 years, but I guess he has to retain them opium aura points or Carti will fire him. He would then say, "Everybody know the true story, not doing no clout cap for you." Now, I'll be real, I know you're the son of Carti, but you can't lie your way out of this one. Aisha has so many stories, evidence, and an ongoing court case with witnesses for her to be lying. I don't know why Lone said true story as if she could be possibly lying. And if she is, why don't you come out and tell your own side of the story? Because we all remember what happened with the SSG Kobe. He had allegations against him, he let the rumors speak for him instead of coming out and clearing up the situation, and now his career is dead. Lone would then say, "Beat on me 1000 times when I post a fake ass injury, never nobody's skull, ask my manager." Now, of course, your manager is going to back you, he's on your payroll. So now he's saying she beat him, which could be a possibility. We can't just doubt anything he says, as men also get abused, but we don't have his side of the story, so we can only really run with what she said. He then said her injuries are fake, which I'm not sure how you can even fake that. In one of the pictures, she literally looks like she's in some type of hospital bed. I mean, if this was seriously fake, like completely utterly fake, don't you think Lone's team or label would try to take this down or disprove it? Or, I don't know, sue her for defamation? Like, since no one is retaliating, I doubt she is lying. Everybody who know me in real life knows this ain't facts or me. I'm not proving myself to the internet or no woman. Yeah, so he's running with the "if you know me, you know I wouldn't do this," but unfortunately that's not how it works. Then Lone's final tweet would be, "I'm grown AF, aura? I just ain't care to post you lol, get your followers and sell your shoes." Which is him addressing his aura and that he doesn't apparently care about it. Which had fans in meltdown, like the comments to this tweet are something else. This fella is so guilty. Yep, I mean, come on, she's got paragraphs of allegations against him and he sat yapping about who's mad and aura. You're indirectly lowering Carti's aura, stop tweeting. Bros acknowledging the aura accusations before the abuse allegations, which, yeah, that was my point. Like, you have all of these allegations and you're seriously sat here yapping about aura, like what is wrong with you? So Lone would end up deleting all the tweets and never really give his own side of the story. Now, I think this was one of Aisha's friends and she would come out on Twitter and actually address Lone's response, where in disgust she would say, "Who's mad? Yes, hoes are mad. You still running around chatting about a bitch you claim to hate, whole time you're down bad about her, you are a sick." To which he would reply with, "Down bad, you're tweeting about me, not the other way around, NFAO. I don't care about this internet stuff, I'm not going to for this." She would then tweet again, "Keep my name out your mouth, you stood in the bathroom pleading about how you will love her forever, begging to get geeked is crazy you weird ass, talk about why you came in there to begin with." Where he would reply with, "To piss, are you dumb or stupid?" Damn, he hit it with a two-piece. Every bathroom in Parisian clubs are unisex. Never even knew you was in there. Never said I love that hoe. Forever said 1,000 times I got a new girl. You pull your camera out like a weirdo, then ask me for be real. So you can see, now he's cleared up the fact that he was going to use a toilet as he didn't know she was even in there, and all bathrooms are unisex. His side of the story is believable. But this is like the only part of the allegations he's cleared up. The rest is still to be answered. He would then follow up with, "You're literally in the video, you'll want to post laughing and smiling with your best friend ex, but I'm weird because that makes sense." She would then respond with, "Lone, be so effed for real right now, like I said, keep my name out your mouth because I know everything in real life," which this one doesn't really make much sense because she tweeted at him first. To which he would reply with, "Shorty, you be for real, I ain't got no cap for these fans in my body, this can go up right now." And after all of this, Lone would deliver his final tweet, "Glad you'll made this girl famous so she can leave me the F alone." Now, after all these allegations, as you can see, many people were disgusted by Lone's actions. However, many fans were also concerned about that his album was no longer going to be dropping, as he promised it would drop in June. But all these allegations coming out in the second to last week of June, I'm pretty sure Lone is going to have to take some time off the internet before dropping again. And I mean, if he does ever drop his album, Love Lasts Forever, it'll be a pretty ironic name, because after this situation, it seems like love definitely does not last forever. Now, after all these allegations of abuse, literally everyone in Lone's past would start coming out and exposing him. Firstly, we would get this guy showing proof that Lone scammed him for a beat placement like 4 years back. At Destroy Lonely, you still owe me a beat placement, champ. Scamming people wanted to work before you even took off is crazy to me, lol. Let me know if we can work something out. So in the DMs he said, "On my way home, boss, we'll let you know when I've sent both. What's your email? darkworldlonely@gmail.com. Yo boss, hella late, but I got the beats ready and cash ready. Whenever you ready. Bear, send them now, I'm in the stew." Where I'm presuming he sent a picture of him in the studio. "You can only do PayPal question mark? Just asking cause that's my girl's and she sleep. Yeah bro, for now because my cash app blocked. Sending bro right now in a few, let me know once you get them so I can send cash." Then he shows a picture of him sending $250 to his ex-girlfriend Ariel. And then he shows the last screenshot of him messaging Lone, "Yo bro, have you recorded anything? You planning on sending that song anytime soon? Yo bro, can you send the dough back? I know you've been busy and all. Let me know, question mark, question mark. So yeah, Lone scammed him in the April of 2021, which was around the time he was blowing up and got signed to Opium. Then the guy that got scammed, he would put a reply to this saying, "So anyone actually bothered about this lol, I'm aware this is older shit LMFAO, I'm just doing this for the plot of the woman." But then Destroy Lonely would continue his insane crash out speedrun where he would beef some irrelevant rapper called Dead to My City, where they went off in DMs, and this was actually recent. So Kirko posted, "Destroy Lonely had a heated exchange with an Atlanta rapper, quote, yo pinky toe can't compare to me." So Dead to My City would first post Destroy Lonely begging from that video in the bathrooms earlier on and at him, where Lone would reply to the story saying, "Stop sucking a dick and take that cross off. You are a clone and a funny guy and a pussy, and you gonna be on the south side forever with a fake ass chain, laughing emoji." Where the guy would reply with, "LMFAO bruh, you bout gay ash. Fella, you gay, you wearing a chain of a gang you're not even in." So I'm guessing what, the guy was wearing like an upside down cross even though he's not Opium? "I'ma see you remover, I seen you at a test show and you told. Praying to get blessed and all that dick sucking you doing. LMFAO boy, your gang don't fuck with you. You better hope you don't see me fella, you a bitch boy. Brah, all this talking. Where you at? In real life, it's been 3 years, nobody coming to see you. Laughing emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji. Pack it up. You a bitch, I see. You a hoe. No, I'm just rich, so leave it. You ain't even talking about P. Bruh, I'ma beat you so bad on God. You one hoe ass fella. You in Paris talking like you round the corner, you pussy. I'ma grab that chain. I can't wait, twin. I really can't wait. I'ma be so proud of you. Kissing emoji. You left your own bros. I go to war with fellas who can't afford it. Fella, I got money too. Barely, twin. Yo, that is crazy. He said barely. Barely. Imagine another man telling you barely have money. Let's go rack for rack. You posting your whole life on Instagram. Fella, I ain't going shit for shit with you, fella. Yo, pinky toe can't compare to me, fella. Try M for M. Yo, you got him there. Forget going rack for rack. Learn trying to go M for M. Fella, gay Ash. Show me 100,000 spent, not in an account. Show me a car or a home or an asset or a lease in your name. Broke bitch. I got all that. So, you know, in this screenshot, you guys might think it's funny that Lone's flexing and all, but in the replies, fans were actually disappointed at Lone because, you know, after he got fame and clout, it really seems like he's doing more of this flexing and being a, how do you say it, a nicer, just arrogant. Before Lone was really this big rapper, he wasn't acting like this. For example, some of the replies to this post read, "This isn't the top floors we know, broken heart emoji." Being a Lone fan right now, where the guy put a picture of the guy from SpongeBob saying, "Can't let gang know I F with this." Destroy Lonely fans right now, where he showed the picture of Lone in the bathroom with his hands on his hip. Okay, this one's the best one. Someone put, "Lone did what he had to do. This goofy thought he could disrespect the five like that. No B, it's the OO. Lone don't play about his gang." So yeah, you guys can see this entire situation, everything together, the abuse, this DM stuff now, not one single Opium fan took it seriously. So now the real question, should we believe these allegations? Well, personally, I'm going to give you guys two opinions, but personally, I think the evidence is pretty damning, right? There's an official court case, she's got images of her being, you know, pretty damaged. I'm trying to not get demonetized. And then especially Lone with his awful comebacks, like if he was actually innocent, I feel like the way he would respond to the situation would be completely different. But then we've got the other side of the opinion, and some people are saying, yo, if there's no concrete evidence, if there's no like video evidence of Lone hitting her, then I don't believe it, which I actually watched Blackboy Max react to this earlier, and that's what he said, so I'll show a clip of that.
All I'm saying is, where's the evidence of him hitting her? If there's no evidence of anyone being hit, it do not make it 100% a fact. It's simple logic. That's so fucking simple to understand. That's so simple. So we gonna continue doing this and we gonna see. Y'all, you know how many times niggas been lied on? That's all I'm saying, bro. That's literally all I'm saying. That's literally all I'm saying. If a bitch come out tomorrow and say, Blackboy Max, he smacked the shit out of me, I hope niggas wouldn't just be like, oh no.
So yeah, it's your opinion if you believe it or not. I'm pretty sure it looks pretty sure. There's literally an official police report. He's got a court case. I think it's this month the trial's starting. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.